On page 399, she wrote,
I know what needs to be done now. I must answer his call. I cannot deny him. It saddens me to know that it's taken me this long to answer him. He's waited so patiently. I won't fail him again.
At first, the thought of successfully capturing Link's heart seemed impossible. However, with each passing evening, the fantasy gathered steam, assuming a life of its own. And as days turned into weeks, Paya developed a newfound passion, crafting the perfect plan. Each night, after fulfilling her village duties, she'd retreat to the sanctuary of her room, a domain perfumed with the heady scent of candle wax and ink. Within this haven, her workspace became a landscape of chaos, with scrolls, maps, and notes strewn across every surface. At the center of the mess, the book bearing the worn Shaker emblem remained perpetually open, its presence as constant as the frantic beating of her heart. She'd scribble away at her notes, her eyes sparkling with a dangerous intensity, her hands moving swiftly as she translated her thoughts into a tangible design. Each plan, each twist of the plot, felt like a step closer to the fulfillment of her ultimate dream. Anticipation bubbled up, threatening to burst, for victory seemed to lay tantalizingly near. Her machinations grew more elaborate, her plans meticulously crafted with precision. She was painstaking in her preparation, forecasting each conceivable scenario, preparing for contingencies of every shade. Alternate strategies were interlaced within her primary plan, each a safety net for the other. She examined every facet, pondered every eventuality. Months passed in this manner, and eventually a tactician emerged from the shadows of isolation, her resolve nurtured and sustained by her greatest muse and motivation. An ever-enduring vision of Link's affectionate grin, a beacon that refused to be extinguished. The day had come. The culmination of Paya's meticulous planning was at hand. The linchpin of her elaborate scheme hinged on a letter, crafted with the utmost care and veiled as a formal summons. In the shroud of secrecy, her message made its way to the princess. In her private chambers, Princess Zelda's breath hitched as she absorbed the words Paya had so deliberately composed. The message, laden with urgency and gravity, was unsettling.
My dearest princess, there's something I must share with you, and it's pressing hard on my heart. It's about our home, our Hyrule, and I fear for its peace. You're the only one I can trust with this, the only one who understands the weight of such secrets. So I'm asking you, as a friend, to meet me away from prying eyes when the clock strikes midnight. I've left some coordinates for you. I will be waiting. Please be careful. We can't let anyone catch wind of this, not even Link. The shadows lurking over our land are getting heavier by the minute, and I can't shake the feeling that any hint of our talk might set off something terrible. It's for everyone's sake and for Hyrule's future that we keep our meeting a secret. With the deepest concern, Paya.
A shiver ran through Zelda as she pondered the letter's ominous tone. Years of friendship and shared trials had solidified her trust in Paya, a bond further affirmed by her closeness to her grandmother, Impa, and grandaunt, Pura. Yet, beneath the surface of this trust, a whisper of uncertainty gnawed at her. She paced the length of her room, the sound of her steps echoing off the walls. Her mind became a battleground of indecision, torn between conflicting instincts. On one hand, her intuition urged her to confide in Link, her appointed knight and protector, whose swordsmanship was only matched by his unwavering loyalty. He was more than just her guardian. He was her confidant, the one in whom she placed her utmost trust. On another hand, Zelda found herself drawn to honor Paya's plea for secrecy. There was a compelling urgency in Paya's words, suggesting a threat that demanded discretion. Zelda could not ignore the intensity of the plea, nor dismiss the potential peril that necessitated such caution. Zelda's hesitation was brief. The safety of Hyrule and its people weighed heavily on her, tipping the scales of her decision. If this clandestine meeting with Pyre held the key to protecting her realm, then she was prepared to face the risks. The princess steeled herself, a silent prayer for guidance leaving her lips. She'd made her decision. She would trust Pyre's judgment. She would keep this secret, not out of deception, but driven by the profound duty she bore as Hyrule's guardian. Without wasting any more time, Zelda made her way through a concealed exit within her chambers. A labyrinth of corridors and tunnels, carefully hidden deep beneath the castle, awaited her. These covert passageways, known only to a select few, offered her a means to escape the castle grounds swiftly and without being detected. As she hurried through the tunnels, the vibrant murals adorning the stone walls became a mere blur.